How's that?
Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Like my mother say, thank God for Jesus. Let's go. It is a
Yes.
Feel Good Friday, September the 12th, 2025. 6 minutes after the hour, guys. Welcome, 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 and welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team with the Queen, Janice, Segure. Shout out to all my folks over there in YouTube. You are in the building right now. If you guys don't mind, please like, share, follow, and subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on a Feel Good Friday. Peace and blessings to everyone, all your family that's out there right now on this glorious day.
Yes.
Guys, you really, the times we live in today, this is where you got to come to get your morning love. There's no other place. There's no other place where you're going to get your morning love. But most importantly, guess what, guys? On a Feel Good Friday, it's the only place in this whole entire universe where you get your morning started right. To the Queen, Janice Segure. God bless you. Good morning. God bless.
Good morning. Good
How
morning.
are you?
Peace and love. Good morning. I'm good, Shawn. Peace and love. Hello, beautiful people. Here's what's going on in my neck of the woods. As far as the weather is concerned, anyway, it is 63 degrees at this present moment. High will be 77 degrees, low 60 degrees, and sunshine all day long. I'm Janice Segure from the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, the only place on earth where you get your morning started right.
Where you get your morning started right. Like I said, it is a glorious day. There's see Vanetta George is in the chat room, right? Yesterday they said she was on a cruise and she's probably out there soaking up the sun, and there's nothing wrong with that. And God bless you, young lady, younger nuts in the building. Good morning, everybody. And here in Pennsylvania, you see I got my little jacket on. It's a little chilly out there when I walked the dog this morning in Pennsylvania, Jan. It's like 50-something degrees out here, but the sun is out and it feels real good. How does it feel over there?
It feels pretty good. It feels okay. It's still in the 60s, so that's not so bad. But I have on a sweater today. No jacket or anything, but I have on a sweater. So, yeah.
Okay. Guys, good morning. Before we get in the show, we got an action-packed show. Jan's got a whole bunch of stories for us. But before I get into my whole little thing, guys, don't forget, Saturday, September the 20th is a week away. We are going on a 24-hour promotional scheme from this day on all the way to next Saturday to get some more people in the building. But Saturday, September the 20th is Brunching with the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Live podcast, R&B, classic singing, comedian, fellowshipping. We're going to do it up, and we got the brunch. Let's go. Yes, we can't wait. And matter of fact, Shay Chanel will be on the show next week. We're going to interview her. Obviously, we're coming up to next week to the event. Janice, before we get into this, are you excited about next Saturday?
I'm very excited about next Saturday. Cannot wait. I'm looking forward to it. Did you tell them about the 50-50 raffle? Should we tell them about that again?
Yeah, we're going to tell them about that every day until next week, but we'll tell them about it in a minute. Now, guys, welcome to the show. Like, share, follow, subscribe. Our unofficial moderator, our official moderators in the chat room, Sister Soldier, when she dropped those hearts, please follow along with her, and I appreciate it. And Sister Soldier, I want to apologize. I haven't followed along with the hearts because I've been in the chat room working the shop. Speaking about working the show, and I said this earlier and I say it again, guys, we live in the time now. You got to remember back in the day when you walked across the street, you looked both ways. That's what we live in now. We are right back to that. Stay vigilant out here in these streets. Yeah. This man got murdered the other day, and now the true conservatives are trying to swing around the block and blame black folks for it. I want to say this publicly to all the conservatives out there in the world. Black folks had nothing to do with this. You already seen who did it. They got to find this guy. It was a white college kid who jumped on the roof with a shotgun with a scope on it. A lot of black folks don't have shotguns with scopes. And black folks, we don't do this. And this is a man who preached gun violence in the urban community. He says so many disrespectful things about black folks. Michelle Obama, the current Supreme Court justice, I forgot her name. He even said something about he doesn't want to fly on the plane if the pilot is black. He disrespected Martin Luther King. He denigrated all black baby mothers and broken families in the black society and African-American culture. And he talked a lot. He talked a lot of shit. Now, listen, I say this. No one should never lose their life like this.
Right.
Okay. And my condolences go out to this dude. And I didn't even know, Janice, that his family, his kids were there.
Yes.
And man, that's horrific, man. That is horrific. I do send my condolences. What you want to say, Janice?
Yeah, well, I was going to say that they're just trying to pivot. They don't know who to blame, and so because first they were saying that it was possible that it was a transgender, like they're, scrutinizing the photo, just like stripping it apart, they don't know who it is, but I think that they're going to continue to do what they've always done, divide the country. They're finding someone else to blame rather than just looking in the mirror at themselves. All the rhetoric that they speak and they talk about, it's just, it's okay. What about the other people who were shot? The senators who were shot in, what was it, Minnesota, 2025? She and her husband both lost their lives. No one was making such a huge deal like they are now, in reference to this guy. So
and think how ironic it is. And welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. We're gonna get into some fun stuff, but I just want to talk about this for a moment because it's serious and it's a hot topic on social media and it's going viral. This is a man who, ironically, his last words were gun violence.
Yeah,
his last words.
That's crazy.
His last words were gun violence. His last word, and before that, he talked about the gangs and basically he was leaning towards back to the racist rhetoric. Okay, I get it, 100%. But this was another white guy that killed a white guy,
right?
And why don't we have that? Why don't white guys have that conversation about white guy violence?
White on white crime.
They never talk about white on white crime. And it happens every day in this country. And then they sit there and denigrate black folks for being on public assistance. Public assistance started in the 30s and 40s for white folks.
Right. We weren't allowed.
We wasn't even allowed to even have it. What are we talking about? The financial discrimination that black folks have endured for generations. And then you try to judge us and be judgmental about what we're going through. We've been through generations of racism and exclusion.
Yes, and inclusions, exactly.
We've been through a lot as a society in America. This country has been divided for generations. And like you said, it is true. It's been amplified because of the rhetoric.
Right.
But you sat there and you talked a lot of shit about black folks, but it's a white guy that killed you.
Yeah.
And then these folks are so pro-gun that you got murdered by a high-power rifle. Sometimes you gotta watch what you pray for because your prophecy might come true.
Exactly. Watch what you say.
Exactly. And you don't want your prophecy to come true because it will happen. But I just want to say this. The President Donald Trump, boy, this guy knows how to ramp up a village. He said yesterday it was the Democrats that did this. This is what we don't need right now.
Exactly. He's fanning
on a Feel Good Friday, then the Speaker of the House, I think his name is Johnson. I can't remember this guy. He's going to sit there and ask the members of Congress to have a moment of silence for this dude. And my beloved state senator from Texas, Jasmine Crockett, who I love.
Yeah.
She got up and said, "Oh, hell no." She used the F word. She said, "F out of here."
Really?
We're not doing that. And that's how divided this country is right now. So in the beginning, before we go into the show, and guys, welcome to the show, any place on earth where you get your morning started right. White folks, I'm talking to the pure conservative white folk.
Mm-hmm. He had
Urban Babylonians are with us. Y'all stay on our side. Okay, we know how y'all feel. Some urban Babylonians don't even like white folks. I get that. You stay over here. Moderate white folks, you already know you're in the middle ground. Those conservative ultra white folks, I want to let y'all know that even though you know that we had nothing to do with this bullshit, I want to let you know that we had nothing to do with this. Because they even try to threaten the Black historic colleges. Think what? Are you serious right now?
Yeah, they are.
Just because this man went on college tours, and that's another thing. One more thing about the shooting. There's no black folks in Utah. Okay, and like I said before, I'm gonna say something a little racist. The only black folks in Utah is the ones on the basketball team.
Oh my God.
Black folks don't do Utah. Black folks move to Atlanta. Black folks move to Charlotte. Black folks move to South Carolina. And some of our black folks move from Brooklyn to the Bronx. I've never had a conversation in my adult life about a black man going, "Yo, you know what? I'm out of here, man. Got a new job. Where you going, bro?" Utah, man. Yeah, I'm going. I've been thinking about it, man. You know what I mean? And Utah is just calling me, man. I've never had that conversation. There are no migrants in Utah. Utah, that is for the conservative, ultra conservative white guy and ladies. Y'all can have that.
Keep it.
We don't want it.
I do.
Paul Malone, who played for the Utah Jazz, soon as he retired, he got the hell out of there.
Yeah, I don't want to be any place where I'm not wanted. So thanks for letting me know. That's what I say about that. So
to the ultra conservative white guy that's on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube crying because your hero passed away, because they out there crying, and I get it, because that was one of your mentors and your public advocates. I get that, but don't get don't take your angry and deflect it back to black folks.
Right. Don't just try to blame anybody.
Don't blame me. Don't sit there and get in your pickup truck, because. And let me tell you one more thing before we continue on. And wait. First of all, hold on, guys. Let's give a round of applause to Janice Segure's sweater. She got on her U.S. Open tennis sweater. Let's clap for Janice. Could we see the U.S. Open tennis?
Yeah. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see that.
Everybody, look at Janice. She got on her U.S. Open round 2. She looked like she's at the U.S. Open about to eat some caviar and crackers.
Yeah.
While Serena Williams is coming out retired.
Have to get the honeydew cocktail. Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And let me tell you something right now, folks, and I'm talking to us and the people who rock with us. Thank God for Jesus, like my mother said all the time, and God bless Mama Harvey.
Yes, let's clap for Mama Harvey.
Thank God this wasn't a black man or a gay person that shot this dude yesterday. We wouldn't be able to air this show today because black folks would have to be in complete hiding.
Yes, we would not be able to leave our front door. Stay inside. Don't go anywhere. Absolutely. I truly believe that.
If Malik and Jamal and them did this country would burn down today. Shout out to my oven-loving Black folks and Latino folks that mind their business and let the pure Babylonian talk. Thank God we don't even have the mindset to even do this to this pure Babylonian. And it's how ironic that a pure Babylonian took out a pure Babylonian.
Yeah. Did you know that he had a professor watch list? Yeah, this Kirk fella had a professor watch list where he would receive information from other students. And if any, professor was talking about any type of banter or rhetoric that they didn't like, they would put that professor on the list so that any student, before they would select the class, they'd know what this professor was all about, or what they assumed that he was all about. And a lot of the professors, they received some, they received some flack for it, what I don't think they received any death threats or anything like that, but yeah, people were, angry with them, calling them up, and I'm trying to find the article, but I can't find it on here,
Okay.
all this
All
stuff.
right.
But yeah, but
thanks for sharing that. And guys,
harassment, let me just say that.
And guys, one more time, and then we'll move on. That sniper wasn't playing. He got him at 100 yards with a scope on it. This was a trained assassin. This was one of those Mission Impossible, those spy movies, and they go out and they shoot somebody. This guy had a 5K visionary scope on that shot, on that high power rifle, and this man came for business.
But Shawn, I have to ask you a question though, seriously. Do you really think that that is the person who committed the crime? I mean, the photo that they have, this guy, he has on to me, it seems like if someone was going to commit some type of crime like that, they'd have all black on, like they would really cover themselves up. Like, this guy was not fully in black. Like, to me, it doesn't seem like he was really trying to hide himself, or was he just trying to blend in? Do you really think that it was him?
Welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Shawn Harvey, morning show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen Janice Segure. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's do this.
Ain't no other show like this in the morning, damn it.
Are we supposed to be putting our hearts in the chat room right now?
Let's throw the hearts in the chat. I haven't been in the chat room in days because I've been on this side working.
I'll throw the hearts in the chat for you.
I'm going to tell you this, Janice, and God bless before we get into our first story. And God bless all of you guys out there and your family. Next Saturday, I feel good. Janice, when I walk into the room next Saturday, when they introduce me and I come to the mic to talk my talk, I'm going to come to the mic.
You better not, Shawn.
And the show gonna be such an event, such a successful event next Saturday, Janice. When I get home, I'ma hear this bullshit.
With you, I don't fucking like no other female out here. I love nobody else but you. And my 2 kids. How can you tell me that? To just go and be happy with someone else so you can be happy with someone else? Is that why you're telling me to go?
Janice.
Oh,
Janice, listen up. What? They got the surveillance tape of him taking the shot. Well, not him taking the shot, but he gets up. He leaves the little bubblegum wrappers. They got some DNA up there. He got his footprints. And then you see him walking to the other side of the edge of the building. He jumps off the roof. I'm surprised. You can see the video. I'm surprised this guy didn't break his leg. Because if that was Harvey, I would need that cane and that knee brace.
Wow, I didn't see all of that. So
Janice, you got this right on. It's on regular news. It's on the CNN and all these other regular stations. Okay. This guy jumps off, Janice. He jumps off the roof, blends into the crowd. Because remember, he's a pure Babylonian.
Okay.
because people were running and he ran and blended right into the crowd. He had the rifle. He went right down the block. He dropped the rifle off in some kind of wooded area. They got the rifle.
The rifle.
Oh, they got the rifle.
So what's taking him so long to catch the culprit here? What's going on here?
He had on a black hat with black shades. He had a black shirt on that said that had American flag on it and some green kind of like khaki jeans. He came to put in that work the way we put in this work on the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. He went up there, he put Vaseline on his face, and white folks don't use Vaseline. That's a black thing. And he went and he greased up that gun and he went to work. And he could have sit there and sprayed everybody. He didn't even have a like one of those AR-47 guns. He had a straight high power rifle. He was intentional. His intention was to get one guy.
One guy. You are right, Shawn. He did not spray the entire. You're right. Damn. Okay, I have to.
That bullet went right past the ear of the guy that was asking him the question. Yes. He came to handle his business, and he did. Whoever that sniper is, they got to find that guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Who said it was a
okay, guys, enough is enough, man. We truly appreciate you. We are so excited to see you guys next week. And we also have our other promotion that we wanted to talk to you about before Janice. Janice, let them know what's going on.
Yes. So for the entire month of October, we are having this contest on. And so we want everyone to please submit photos of yourself, your children, your dogs, your cats in costume. Please participate and tag the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. The contest will, let's see, it would run from October 1st to October 28th. But then on October 31st, is the day that we're going to finalize everything, and the winners will be announced, or winner will be announced on that day. And we have a special prize that we are conjuring up to give everyone. So I hope you all, participate, send in your photos and hashtag the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Also for the month of October, why not send us in some of your, or call up and give us some stories. If you have any really good ghost stories or crazy things that, have happened to you, share that with us. Let's make the whole month of October kind of creepy, spooky, creeping it real kind of a thing. Did I leave anything out, Shawn?
No, creeping it real, guys. Creeping it real. Starting from October the 1st until the end of October. And then on October the 31st, we're going to get dressed up in whatever costumes we're all going to wear, our makeup, our face or whatever. And then we're going to announce the winner. So, guys, let's have some fun. This is just some fun. Let's have some fun. Fix your face. Just put something. I don't care what you do. And also, everyone else is involved. If you have your kids, your grandkids, and your co-workers, and you're going to win a prize.
Yeah.
Shout out to Princess Cox No Pause. You know why, Janice Segure? You want to know why? Shout out to Princess Cox No Pause.
Why?
You're going to learn the history of this show as you stay along with this show. We should do chat room member of the week. I'm bringing that back. I don't care if you won it 4 times in a row. I'm bringing that thing back. Princess Cox No Pause was our first chat room member of the week back in the day. He's the Jackie Robinson of this room. He's Brooklyn finest. Well, we used to call him BK finest.
Okay.
Princess Cox, first chat room member of the week. And he was the first member to drop the Black Heart. And he is a permanent member of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring WakeUp team, SEAL team. The SEAL team, bless you, Janice. The SEAL team has been dormant for years now because me and Princess, Janice, you all right over there?
I'll get some water. I'll be right
back. Okay,
Water.
All right, be careful. Princess and I are the only two original SEAL team members, and we haven't had to find another member left. We had Cindy J. She's also a member, but we need fresh members. How do you qualify to be on the SEAL team of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up team? You got to be nasty as hell.
Sorry about that.
You got to be nasty. You got to be a freakazoid. Remember, we used to call them freakazoids back in the day? Janice, you're not built for that life. You don't have freakazoid face.
Okay. Is that a good thing, right? Sounds like a good thing.
You got to be nasty like Princess Con myself. You have to been through some things sexually. Okay. To be on the SEAL team. Janice Segure, you are not built for this life.
Thank God.
You haven't been as nasty as Princess and myself and a few others in that chat room. You had to exchange bodily fluids with multiple people throughout your life.
No, that is not my lifestyle. Sorry.
You got to have at least had one sexual experience in a project hallway on the 5th floor. Janice Segure, have you ever had project sex?
No. You don't even have to finish that.
You never went in a project building and walked up to the 3rd floor because, in the projects, you go 6 steps and you're on the next floor. And Janice, you never went up to the 3rd or the 5th floor and went to the elevator and turned around and you had your lady there and you waxed some ass. Remember back in the day, you used to wax some ass. Pause.
Okay. We're going to pause on that for sure.
So if you want to be a SEAL team member of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up team, feel free to put in an application. Princess Cox, myself, are original members, and we're looking for 2 more because we only can have 4 members. And God bless. So let's get to front page news with the one and only Janice Segure. And guys, welcome to the show. We truly appreciate it. Janice, are you all right?
I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
Sure?
Yep.
And one more time, let's give a round of applause to Janice US Open sweater that she's rocking right now. Let's clap.
Thank you very much.
Janice, Janice, where's the racket?
It's in the garage on the shelf.
All right, what you got for us?
All right. So I want to take a moment to reflect on 9/11. With all that's been going on with this other person here, it seems like we kind of forgot. Maybe not we, but they kind of forgot. Anyway, yesterday was the 24th anniversary of September 11th, a day that changed New York, the nation, and the world forever. On September 11th, 2001, at 8:46 a.m., American Airline Flight 11 struck the North Tower. 18 minutes later, United Flight 175 hit the South Tower. Within hours, the skyline of Lower Manhattan had changed forever. Or in the words of Cardi B, forever. Anyway, with bridges and tunnels closed, streets jammed, millions became trapped in Manhattan. And out of the dust, clouds, smoke, and haze, the story of Boat Lift was born. Did you all ever hear the story about the boat lift? Everyday New Yorkers evacuated nearly 500,000 people from the island of Manhattan by boat. Hundreds of boats, ferries, tugboats, party boats, private boats, they all rushed to the scene. Strangers were carried by strangers off the island. Within just 9 hours, nearly 500,000 people were evacuated, the largest rescue in history. No plan, no drills, just courage. Shawn, you have that video ready? You could play it for everybody about the boat lift?
Let me see, because I don't want to play the... I think
there was a small boat that was at the lower tip of Manhattan. I thought the boat was going to flip over because so many people were trying to get on. And as I looked behind, they were just 10 deep. That's kind of what gave us the idea.
We decided that this has to get better organized and we better do it, and that's what we did.
So we decided to make the call on the radio. All available boats. This is the United States Coast Guard aboard the pilot boat New York. Anyone want to help with the evacuation of Lower Manhattan? Report to Governor's Island.
When that call came on the radio, they were coming.
I was uncertain of who was going to respond. About 15, 20 minutes later, there are just boats all across the horizon.
Literally 100 targets converging on the lower part of Manhattan.
When we came out of that dust cloud, tugboats, I've never seen so many tugboats all at once.
There was just like a fleet of tugboats headed to Manhattan.
If it floated and it could get there, it got there.
All different size, shapes, and forms. I mean, and they were zooming across this water.
Ferries, private boats, party boats.
I worked on the water for 28 years. I've never seen that many boats come together at one time that fast. One radio call and it just came together just that fast.
That's amazing. That's an amazing story, I think. And I never heard of that story before. Have you heard the story before, Shawn?
No, I never heard the story. But I gotta let you finish what you gotta say before I say what I gotta say.
No, that's basically it. Go ahead. I'll get back to you.
Janice, I have to be honest with you. Oh,
What?
and Princess, I was just glancing in the chat room. Yeah, Princess is absolutely right. To be a member of the SEAL team, you have to be absolutely disgusting. Guys, put a number one in chat room if you ever had project sex when you was young. yo, Janice, project vagina hit different.
I can't even laugh at that, Shawn. That was crazy.
All right.
Yeah, but getting back to the 9/11 story.
9/11. 9/11. I'll be honest with you. When you opened up with this story, I'd be honest with you, Janice. I forgot about 9/11 yesterday. I really did. I was involved in 9/11. I mean, I worked in the area, and I knew over 30 to 40 people who passed away in 9/11, and some of my family members passed away after the fact with 9/11. With some of the city workers. Oh, Janice, hold on. Wait, hold on.
Okay. Well, while you
No, I'm good. My car alarm's going on.
okay.
And I want to say, like, I felt weird about that yesterday. I mean, I know we talked about it at our meeting, after the show yesterday with you, myself, and Miko, and you brought up the 9/11, and I had totally forgot. I know they was playing it on TV, and I was kind of polarized to it as well. Our condolences, 9/11. 24 years later, boy, the time flies. For this ultimate tragedy that will be embedded and bookmarked in our lives forever. Yeah. And then I saw a clip of some of the folks that, with 9/11, they always announce the names every year, the victims.
Yes, at the memorial.
And it was real poignant this year that I saw some of it because it was some of these people's grandchildren.
Wow.
You see how life continues on? Their little grandkids that wasn't even born.
Mm-hmm.
And they honored their grandparents and all these other folks. And that was one thing that I definitely want to do before the year's out, is to go down to the memorial, the World Trade Center Memorial, because it was such a close place to me. Because
Have you
I
ever
worked
been there before?
I never been to the tourist, the new one. I never been. Have you?
Yeah, I've gone to the memorial several times.
So tell us about it.
It's actually beautiful. It's beautiful. So they have the two sections where the buildings once lived, and all around the wall are names of the victims. And the waterfall, it goes down into the square, and then there's another square in the center of it all. And there's actually a video of a man jumping down into one of the memorial sites, one of the areas. And he injured himself, and he's laying on the wall. Once he gets in, he's laying on the wall inside, and he slides inside and falls down into the second hole. If I find that video before we get off, I'll send it to you. And if you want to, share it with everyone, it's It's horrific. But anyway, the area is very nice. There's a lot going on over there. I've even gone to the Freedom Tower to the top. It's beautiful. Everything is beautiful. Everything is nice there. And if you've never gone, you should go down there at least once. Take a look. I mean, you're a New Yorker. Come on. Come on. Why don't New Yorkers go out and do New York things like that? Why do we always leave it to the tourists to come and do these things?
Because we're New Yorkers. We don't do that. That's corny to us.
But you gotta go and see it. People come from all over the world. All over the world. You don't have to pay for hotel or nothing. Just transportation. Get yourself there. Get yourself some food. Chill
I'm
out.
definitely going to go there by the end of the year, and I'll let you guys know. Janice, how much does it cost?
Nothing to go and look at the memorial site. But if you want to go up to, Freedom Tower, that's going to cost you. But it's not a tremendous amount of money. I don't remember how much. It was a couple of years ago that I had gone. But maybe $30, $50 or something to go to the top of the Freedom Tower to, walk around and look around.
what, $30 or $40 per person?
To go into the tower to the top floor, maybe about $30 or $50. I don't remember, but
I don't know.
But to go and just take a look at the actual memorial site, that's free. Just walk up to it and check out the waterfall and and whatever else is going on around there. It's a beautiful spot.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to be going to the Freedom Tower. I'd rather go to Tracy Towers in the Bronx, New York, in the hood for $4.
$4. No.
$4. I go to Tracy Towers in the Bronx.
Oh,
all right. Well, guys, tell us, share your 9/11 stories. We do this every year with 9/11. Again, I worked in 5 World Trade for years, and we moved out of the building in July the 31st, and the towers went down on September the 11th. We had just moved out the building, and
wow.
And we were bitching because we didn't want to leave the building. We didn't. I was like, oh my God. And we moved over to Monaco. That's when I had the day job. And then we moved over to Monaco, New Jersey, right next door to Giant Stadium. Oh boy, we were bitching. Like we all, it was a situation where you got to have your job. The job relocated.
Right.
It's not like you're going to leave your job. So we complained about it, but we kept going to work, of course.
Right.
And one of the drivers.
For 1 second, Shawn, let me just interrupt 1 second. I want to ask the viewers to please call in and give us some of your stories. What happened? If we have time for that, Shawn, it would be nice. Should they call the 570 number?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead, Shawn.
All right, well, that's a good suggestion. As Janice said, if you want to share a quick 9/11 story, call in real quick. On this Feel Good Friday, the number's 570-982-6950. And yeah, do that. I just, guys, I'm gonna go down to Freedom Towers. Well, what they say?
Sister Soldier says, save your $50.
Why she says save the $50?
I don't know. Let me see. Who is this? Oh,
I want to go to 9/11. I want to see the memorial. And I want to go up to the Freedom Tower.
Me too. She says she's been there several times. Mathis says she's been there several times. So it's a nice event. I mean, it's a New York thing to do.
Hold on. Who said they've been there several times?
Mathis. Her last name is Mathis.
Philo Mathis said that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shawn Harvey Morning Show.
It's a nice.
Hey, Shawn. Oh, you don't know my number no more.
Oh, it's they. Hey guys, they Roman Johnson's on the line. Let's clap.
Hey. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna miss this. So the next one, I hope to make that.
Yeah, you will.
But so the 9/11, I was down the city copping my drugs to come back to Albany, and I left the day before. And when I woke up and looked on the news, I couldn't believe it. I had to call my family and ask them, was that real? And then it took me years to grieve that. It was, and I don't know, I didn't lose no family members. My aunt had retired from working in Twin Towers, thank God, but it was horrible. I couldn't believe it. It looked like a movie.
Yeah.
You know what about 9/11, guys? And then Roman Johnson's on the line, and we love her to death. Janice, wait till you meet Neroma and her family. She's just a beautiful soul, beautiful spirit.
Looking forward to it. I hope she participates
and
in
if
our
you guys,
October.
And all us older folks, if y'all remember 9/11, it was sort of like a day like this. It was a little chilly, but it was a little warmer. It was a little warmer day.
Yeah.
On this day, and I never forget it as well. I was driving. I was going to one of my deliveries with my van because I used to drive a van and deliver packages, sort of like a UPS driver, but I was like an independent contractor. And Neroma, my mother called me, right, and she says. I never forget it, Janice. My mother called me. I'm driving down Lexington, southbound, Lexington Avenue from 51st Street down to 45th Street, southbound on Lexington. And my mother called me. You know, back in those days, we had those big little cell phones. Cell phones were getting a little smaller. And my mother goes, I never forget this. I got a bad memory, but this I'll never forget. My mother goes, you know a plane hit the World Trade Center?
She said, do you know what plane?
And you know what I said? I said, Mom, not now. I'll call you back. I got to find somewhere to park the van. Because, you know, but Manhattan, it was in the morning. You got to find parking. But I said, just like that, Mom, not now. I got to call. I got to park the van. Janice, I parked the van.
You what?
I go up into the building. I park in the freight area. I unload my boxes. I go upstairs to the 4th floor. I go into the computer room. And I walk in the computer room and it was silence. And everybody was around the TV. So I said, yo, what's going on? The guy goes, yo, man, the plane hit the World Trade Center. I go, oh, shit, my mother was just talking about that. I said, let me see what's going on. And the moment I looked at it, the second plane hit the building.
Wow.
Yes.
You saw that happen.
I saw the second plane go in the building, and I was like, I thought it was a war. I said, God damn, I'm dying in Manhattan.
It was horrible. We couldn't even get out of Manhattan. I was so glad I left the day before. I'd have been stuck.
So my man EJ, I had this guy working with me. I was paying him to make my life easier. So I was paying him. So at that time, he was a young kid smoking weed and all that. And so I left and I went around the corner to 39th Street and 5th Avenue to pick him up. He come out, he was like, yo, man, why everybody crying? Because people were crying in the street. And then I go to 5th Avenue and I look southbound and you could see the building burning. You could smell it. Now, remember, I'm on 39th Street and 5th Avenue. The World Trade Center is all the way in south of Manhattan.
Yes.
But you can smell it.
Right. You can see it from where you were. Yeah.
I could see it clearly.
Yeah.
I smelt it. People were crying. So I called my dispatcher, Neroma. I called the dispatcher. I go, yo, man, I don't know. The world coming to an end. What's up? He said, yo, I want you to stay in Manhattan until you hear back from me. What? I said, all right. I hung up the phone. Me and that dude drove right to the Bronx and got out of Manhattan. I was not staying around because I thought we were dying. I didn't know because I didn't know what was happening.
Right.
I thought I thought it was a war for real.
Right.
I said, let me get to the Bronx because I'll just die in the hood. And I don't think the Russians want to come to the Bronx or certain parts of Brooklyn back in those days.
Look, they got no beef with us anyway.
And then Janice, here now, Neroma and Janice, this is a true story. And part of me, I felt bad about it for a while, and then I forgave myself. At 9/11, we worked in 5 World Trade Center, Janice. So in 5 World Trade Center, well, what they saying, Janice?
No, go ahead. That's a lot. Go ahead. I was looking at Prentice. He said that his ex-girlfriend called him, yelling, telling him what was going on, and he told her, "Okay, calm down. Who told me to say that? I don't get that part. Who told me to say that?"
Princess, call in next.
I'll get off and get back in the chat.
Okay, all right, good. Thanks. Love you to death.
Okay.
So Janice, guess what? So now we're working in Princess. Call in. Tell us. Explain the story.
Yeah, call us, Princess.
All right. So Janice, before you get into the next story, let's since we talk about 9/11.
Okay.
And then Janice, we want to know what your whole situation was.
Okay, mine is short and simple.
So Janice, I remember I'm working at 5 World Trade every day. It's right connected to 1 and 2. It's in the lower level. It's in the concourse, right? 5 World Trade and 4 World Trade and 7 World Trade. They were all next to each other. Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Okay, say something now.
I just wanted to tell my story about that 9/11.
Go ahead.
My mom actually lives down there, probably about 10 blocks away from there. My sister called me in the morning and told me that the planes were crashing into the building. She literally seen everything that was happening. And my cousin was in the building. She said that she was late, going upstairs because she was arguing with the lady downstairs about her food. And she said when she got into the elevator, she heard a big boom. She didn't even go to her job. She just went straight back downstairs and left the building. Shortly after that, she said the other plane crashed and then it collapsed.
Walk.
I got to clap for your cousin.
God.
That's it, right? When you hear noise like this, you walk. Go. Look, her cousin was in the building. Heard crashes and all kind of weird shit. Turned away. I love us black folk.
Exactly.
We when the scary flick happens, we out of there.
We're out of there.
We're gone.
And my sister was watching from my mother's kitchen window. People were literally jumping out of the windows from the World Trade Center to try to, I guess, maybe think that they're going to survive or whatever. But it was crazy that she was watching all of that from my mom's window.
Everybody, this y'all know, but just in case you know, this Sister Soldiers on the chat. Exactly. But remember what I said, Janice, a few minutes ago. The dispatcher gonna sit there and tell me, just stay right there on Park Avenue and Madison and 39th Street until further instructions. I was like, you can kiss my natural paws. I got out of there. I didn't care about no job. I didn't like the survival instincts really, for one of the few times in my life, kicked in. And I got out of there. Now, Sister Soldier and Janice at 5 World Trade, like I said, I knew about 40 people that passed away. And a lot of the people that I knew worked in the building because we used to deliver in the building, even though we were based at, we were a driving company, but we had a delivering company, but we had clients up in the World Trade Center. So we would charge the clients to deliver their package, but we didn't drive. We went right upstairs into the building.
Uh-huh.
So, and I don't know if y'all remember the World Trade Center. The concourse area was like its own city within itself.
Yes.
Back in those I'm for sure y'all remember that.
I never been in that. I never literally been in the World Trade Center because I didn't like it. I used to, before it was even built, me and my friends used to go play in there and jump on those beams as they were building that building anyhow. I never really liked that place.
I think Sister Soldier might be a good candidate for the SEAL team. She was jumping on beams back in the day.
Yeah, me and my friends, we used to jump the beams over there.
Have you ever had project sex?
Of course, Shawn. Just stop.
Yeah, I think
we had some fun at projects. Of course, I have project sex, man. Shit.
Now, Janice, I knew a lot of the people who worked in the stores, I'm
going to hang up so Prentice could come on, but y'all have a blessed weekend.
God bless you.
Thank you.
They had the Dwayne Reed stores, all these stores from back in the day.
Yes.
Remember Dwayne Reed, guys?
Absolutely.
Which was the store the store was named because the first store was on Dwayne and Reed Street in Manhattan, in Lower Manhattan.
What? I had no idea. Get out of here.
Come on, man. This is your boy Harvey dropping them knowledge for you.
What? Okay.
And you know what? You befriend people that are at the workplace. You guys know that. It not only could be a coworker, it could be the guy in the store you see every day.
Every day, right.
And all these people, when I saw them in the newspaper, man, it's sad to me. But there was this one particular guy. He worked for the Port Authority. He was a regular security guard. No disrespect to security guards. He was a private contractor a security private contractor, and then the Port Authority hired him. So he went from a third party guy to working for the World Trade. And he was a security guy. And he was a white guy, older guy, Janice. He was a pain in the ass. He threatened to tow our trucks. I mean, our vans. He was writing up the company. He was saying we was making too much noise. He was always a pain in the ass, Janice. He told us to park in our bays when we would. It was just a hot mess with this dude. And it was always friction. And he always, always writing us up. Janice, don't you know? I saw his picture in the newspaper.
Oh, man. No, you did not celebrate, did you?
Yo, all of us was like, this nigga here.
Oh, my God.
We jumped for joy. and I felt bad after 2 or 3 years. But when we saw him in the paper, all the other people should have survived. But that dude... Give us your World Trade Center stories real quick. We're going to do one more story. We're going to get out of here. Guys, we truly, truly appreciate you. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team, only place on earth where you get your morning started right with this queen, Janice Segure. And guys, listen, so excited. We got about 30 to 60 people coming next week, so we're going to look pretty good. I think we're going to have a nice sized crowd in there, and I appreciate y'all. And it'll be one of the first times, it'll be the first time that you guys, and it's been a long time since I've seen Janice, but guys, it's going to be the first time that you see Janice live in person, and we're all very excited about it. Janice, are you excited about seeing folks?
I'm excited. I really hope to meet a lot of the people that I see on here all the time. Prentice and Sister Soja and Mathis, all of them. Please, I'm looking forward to see them. So I hope that they all show up so that I can meet them and they can meet me.
All right, gotcha. All right, guys, and then again, Janice, there's a lot of people, like I said, that are not in the chat room all the time. They're being in the building as well.
Yes. Okay. Good.
So we got a nice sized crowd, man. I'll be honest, guys. My realistic number was 30 people. I was happy with that, but I think we're gonna well over exceed that. So y'all come on out Saturday in the afternoon, 2 p.m. The doors open up. We start at 3 o'clock, and we truly appreciate it. We got an R&B singer. We're gonna do the podcast for about 45 minutes. We have the a comedian as well. 50-50. And we're going to party and we're going to eat and we're going to, excuse me?
We got the 50-50 raffle.
Oh, yeah. And guys, we got the 50-50 raffle, man. And remember, miss, a percentage of this money goes back into the show, guys.
Yes.
So we can keep doing the show, and hopefully you just never know. One day we can expand back to doing it 5 days a week, man. So these are these type of events and support that we need to keep the show going. And I truly appreciate you guys so much for tuning into the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, because you guys can tune in any place, do anything you want, and you guys choose to be here with us in the mornings. And it just means so much to me. And I truly, truly appreciate you. Janice, what else you got?
Well, what else I have is a long story, and I got to run, so I'm not going to get into it right now. But I'll tell you, it's about a disease, a kissing disease that's out. But I do want to get back to the 9/11 thing and just say that the act of courage and solidarity that a lot of people showed on that day. The people who owned the boats and were able to get there and get the people off the island, get them off to safety. That's an extraordinary sign right there. I mean, that's something that we need to get back to or try to get back to. Right now, with everything that's going on in the world, we need more of that. People coming together, helping one another out rather than dividing everyone and blaming and accusing others of doing XYZ. Come on. I thought we were at a moment where we were all coming together at one point. And then this happened. Okay. That's all I got to say, Shawn.
Well, let me give you a moment. And you know what? I apologize. Yeah, show's over. But wait, let me ask. We do the story, but Monday. And guys, we'll be on next week. Just because we're having a podcast event next Saturday, we are still doing the show. We will be taking some time off in the holidays, obviously, but we do that all the time. So, but we will be on the show next week, prepping, and you guys still can get the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. And for those who can't attend the event, due to logistics or you're too far away, we still would we have the show going on during the week. So we truly appreciate you. Janice, remember I was telling you about the 9/11 story and I had to pick up the dude that used to help me from the Bronx. He was from the hood, my man EJ. He's a grown-ass man now, like to smoke the weed.
Uh-huh.
So we pull off, right? Princess, let me call Princess. Where's Princess at?
Okay.
It's 9 o'clock. The show's almost over. Yo, he had a devious criminal mind at the same time. Janice, you reading the comments?
No. I was signing off of it, but go ahead. What do you want me to say? But I got to run, Shawn. So go ahead. Tell the story real quick.
Janice, don't you know when 9/11 happened, when people were crying in the streets, we get up to 57th Street. Now, remember, people are running lights and it's chaos. So the dude that was with me, he go, yo, look at the bank, bro. Everybody running out the bank, man. Yo, let's go in the bank. Yo, he's like, and it was HSBC Bank, a big ass bank. He go, yo, let's go in that bank right now, bro. Get some of this money. All right, that's it. Hey, guys, we truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up team. Like, share, follow, subscribe. Janice Segure, you got the last word.
Yes. Peace and love, everybody. I hope you all have a beautiful day.
Guys, we see you on Monday. God bless. Be safe out there. And we truly appreciate you and much love from your boy. Let's go.